distinctive tunes in a typical Glenn Miller style, the title, Blue Skies.
Yeah, we do. We feel very threatened and scared by their ignorance. We have for many years.
Don't dedicate numbers to colleges or not. Suppose you come in and help me out on this.
Well, I'll tell you the whole story. You see, we're playing Georgetown University on May 5th and 6th, and we just want to sort of tell those cats down there that we're coming. And on the evening of May the 6th, we go up to Johns Hopkins and play there. So
this is a sample of what they're going to get down
there. Yeah, exactly.
So. Well, you go over there and count off, and I'll tell them what it's going to be. Here's a salute to Georgetown University.
Yeah,
the King of Porterstown.
That's very scary. It's very scary indeed to us. They've been ignoring. I'm just, reading the lines. Yeah, that's what they're saying they're gonna do. Yeah. Oh yeah, hold on. We can clear that up. We can clear that up. Hold on. Hold on. I guess they need some clarity on that. Yeah, we can do that. We'll set up the window. Yeah, it's fast.
Between Cedar Grove and Montclair in New Jersey.
Actually, perfect.
Well, the way Glenn Miller plays it, that's jump music for any old time, not only 1 o'clock. We jump right along with our program now.
And things begin with the Miller swing arrangement, right in the groove of the Farewell Blues.
That's awesome. I like those.
Glenn Miller's lead-off tune tonight is a sort of something that expresses universal desire for a personal utopia or Shangri-La. I want to be happy.
We know, we're experts, there's no proof, end of story, move on. You guys are whack jobs.
Everybody come see me on tour. I'll be in...
Ignorant of what the shot is, and if you, even if it's in front of your face, you'll never acknowledge this proof. I mean, we had eminent oncologists that say, in their clinics they're seeing this. Dr. Wafik El-Diri, he's the one that wrote the paper laying out, definitively saying there's no proof. The person that Blumenthal brought in, eminent oncologist, shocked that he wasn't prepared, that he didn't know these things. But fast forward to a couple weeks ago, we held that hearing on plausible mechanisms in cancer, and the person that Blumenthal brought in, eminent oncologist, she's chair or president of an oncology society, she didn't know it either. I mean, her testimony said this mRNA degrades within 20 seconds or whatever, 20 minutes in the body. And so I asked her pretty much the exact same thing as I asked Dr. J. Scott, and she was every bit as clueless. You would think the Democrat staff would at least...
Ocean State Job Lot. Everything you need and everything you didn't know you needed. Parenting these days is overwhelming. Hey, do either of you know my son? He got his lunch. Really? Teenagers. Kids, career, former...
Because, as you pointed out, they knew this. This wasn't like who do know things about it and are intentionally lying. Do you think that anyone will ever be prosecuted? Because, as you pointed out, they knew this. This wasn't like something they discovered later. They knew this and did it anyway and lied anyway.
But let's talk about Dr. J. Scott. He does a lot of TV appearances, so they kind of brought him in as this expert. I was pretty well shocked that he wasn't prepared, that he didn't know these things. But fast forward to a couple weeks ago, we held that hearing on plausible mechanisms in cancer, and the person that Blumenthal brought in, eminent oncologist, she's chair or president of an oncology society, she didn't know it either. I mean, her testimony said this mRNA degrades within 20 seconds or whatever, 20 minutes in the body. So I asked her pretty much the exact same thing as I asked Dr. J. Scott, and she was every bit as clueless. You would think the Democrat staff would at least warn their witness after what Dr. J. Scott went through, that embarrassing display of ignorance. They would have at least coached their eminently qualified oncologists to at least be aware of what the mRNA vaccine was. And she, by the way, she was definitively saying there's no proof that the mRNA injections cause cancer. There's no proof. Well, again, there's not going to be proof
if you don't look.
First of all, you're completely ignorant of what the shot is, and if you, even if it's in front of your face, you'll never acknowledge this proof. I mean, we had eminent oncologists that say, in their clinics they're seeing this. Dr. Wafik El-Diri, he's the one that wrote the paper laying out, studying 300 cases and laying out the plausible mechanism for that injection to cause cancer. All they're saying is, let's do more research, but these guys want to shut the research down. So we already know. There's no reason to look at this any further. We know, we're experts, there's no proof, end of story, move on. You guys are whack jobs.
Everybody come see me on tour. I'll be in Spokane, Tacoma, Los Angeles, special video panel show with special celebrities. And then we'll be in Levittown, New York, Rosemont, Illinois, and Chicago. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.
Maine's rural hospitals are struggling, but Senator Susan Collins came to the rescue, delivering critical federal funding for upgraded facilities and life-saving diagnostic equipment. Susan Collins does her job, and our hospitals benefited. Call and thank her for delivering for Maine.
Yada yada yada. Yada yada yada. Yada yada. There is nothing. Oh. Da 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 da. Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How you doing? Man, there was a huge train derailment, but I didn't see any lives. I didn't see any scanner. I didn't see nothing. Nada. Oh, here, I finally found a scanner. But I did see this live out in San Diego, California. Live. Search for suspect after officer-involved shooting. Police are searching for a suspect following an officer-involved shooting near the riverbed between Pacific Highway and Moreno Boulevard in San Diego. It says air support and SWAT are working the area. According to NBC San Diego, at least one officer opened fire when they confronted a man with parole violations who appeared to be armed. No officers were hurt, and the suspect was not hit. Now, there's some drama on the ground, too, because this guy was, like, kind of arguing with somebody, the streamer here.
Interesting.
All the lives in it. I think the news is doing it on purpose. I think the news is doing a shift, but they don't want people taking the lives and getting the views. Honestly, I could have just shown the train derailment clips and listened to the scanner. Now that there's a scanner, we can still do it. Tell me that you love me. I have some clips right here. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Boy, they like the SWAT. Kiss me, all that Amanda moonlight, bling bling. Let's see what we got going.
Do you think that anyone will ever be prosecuted? Because, as you pointed out, they knew this.
Kiss me, all that Amanda moonlight, bling bling.
They knew this and did it anyway and lied anyway.
Let's see what we got going on. Train derailment's been over an hour. There's a shelter in place, I believe. I think the news is up to something. They're all in cahoots and coordinating.
He didn't know it either. That's why I said it's never on 8 degrees, the 22nd, whatever, 20 minutes to lie. So I asked her pretty much the exact same things I asked her when he stopped. She was every bit as close. You would think the Democrats staff police report that when this after when Dr. J. Scott went through, they made an embarrassing display of ignorance. They would have at least coached. They're definitely qualified oncologist to at least be aware what the mRNA vaccine was. She, by the way, she was definitively saying there is no the mRNA injection is caused and there's no well, yeah, there's not going to be proof. Like, first of all, you have to really ignorant of what the shot is, and if you, even if it's in front of your face, you'll never doubt it's proof. I mean, we have every oncologist saying it in their clinics, they're seeing this.
Fighting for people to stay healthy.
Gary, he's the one that broke
We need to get rid of Susan Collins. She is the epitome of the establishment politician who serves the donors and serves herself. Who is cynical and duplicitous. Who is willing to say one thing and do another. We have to shed her from our politics. Quite frankly, we have to shed all the people like her. I'm Graham Slacker, and I approve this message.
My perception growing up in a union household was we had a lot of opportunities that a lot of other kids didn't, even if it was just, my parents always had cars that worked. You know, I just graduated high school and I didn't really want to go to college. I needed to prioritize myself and put in the work towards building a future. Being in the apprenticeship, this was that opportunity for me. One of the guys in my class, he said to me, well, they only took you because you're a girl. You're just a diversity hire. You know what? I still had to pass the same test. I still had to do the same job. At the end of the day, like, I stuck it out and I worked for it. The biggest thing that contributed to me doing this was I deserved better. My name is Kimberly Tobias. I'm a journeyman wireman with IBEW 1253. If you have the courage, please come talk to me. Come sit on that bench out by Congress the bench. Talk to each other. Talk to each other. We shouldn't be screaming across the room. I mean, we also shouldn't say much.
We've been listening in.
Cut her off. Cut her off.
There's no reason to look at this any further. We know we're experts. There's no get a story. Come on, you guys are back.
You know what? I think. Oh shit. Oh what the hell? going on? Run the doorbell. Yeah. Canada.
You're not going to answer it? You have to, because if you don't tell me I'm going to be arrested, then I don't have to move.
Oh shit.
If I don't move back,
what are you gonna do about it, huh?
What about...
Careful, man. They're gonna arrest your ass.
Safety? I got to move for gas, man. I got to help me. Put it up, guys. Just go to a spot. Is it a safety issue or is it a law issue? I'm in nobody's way.
Isn't he standing behind the cross?
Get that brass ass over here, that lieutenant. I don't talk to the low end guys.
Wow.
I want to hear it from the lieutenant. If she has enough guts to come down here, tell her to get her ass down here and tell me that. Because I'm not breaking any laws. Shoot me, arrest me, or ticket me. Or shut the fuck up. Because one of those four things is going to happen, and it ain't going to be the first three.
Yo, this guy's nasty. What he said? Shoot me or shut the fuck up? Boy, I'm playing. He looks like he's inside of the crime scene or whatever. Is he inside or outside? I don't know. My First Amendment right.
I know, just we're not even gonna listen to it. It's Sky News Australia, go figure. So just the tag, right? I know, dude, these people are pathetic. Are you guys... Right, no, it's past the point of, you know, you're putting on a show to whatever reason. I mean, even that is patronizing and pathetic, considering there shouldn't be any of that, actually. No, considering what's going on. Yeah, it's like, you know, joking around, you know, when you're, you know, have a hostage situation and you're supposed to be being serious and protecting each other. You know, if somebody starts goofing off with like whoopee cushions and making jokes while you're gearing up. Yeah, you use a better example. Go ahead. Use a better example. That was horrible. Help me out. Right, like let's say you are cooking in a 5-star restaurant and it is busy and you are the head chef. I mean, you got pans going and steaming, stuff's boiling, and then like someone just comes in off the street and walks into the kitchen and starts asking you how your day's going, how long have you lived in the city. I mean, you'd be a little bit weirded out and be looking around like, does somebody want to get this person out of here? You're just letting people roam in off the fucking street. Right, it'd be weird, right? Yeah. Yeah, it'd be patronizing, and you'd be looking at this person wondering if they had a mental illness, and I mean, you might want to ask them, like, are you okay? Why would you come in here? Can't you see I'm busy? Right, and then not only do they, like, totally ignore what you said, but they ask you to hold something for them. Hey, you want to hold on to this for me? I gotta take a call. You'd just be like, what the... And they're just not even acknowledging that you're totally flabbergasted. Yeah, it's just, what are you gonna do? I mean, you'd have to physically remove them, right?
Did I see DeSantis set aside money to rename Palm Beach Airport to Trump's name? No. Oh my gosh, no, I didn't see that. Oh Lord. I've been monitoring.
Do you know these situations have happened and people get sued? Right? So if somebody were to just wander in and stuff, I mean, what happens in these situations?
I might have to collect them and just go live on them, I guess, at some point go live, maybe with shorter stories or like the train derailment thing, just take a couple clips that are out and go live with the scanner, I guess.
What are the rules? What are the laws? Even if it's, you know, an establishment. Yeah, I mean, that's what people are asking in those classes about that one. There's so many different discussions right now. We're talking about like 6 different stories, so sorry if you're confused. Yeah, I hit the button in my brain and it switches what stream can hear me. Yeah, some of you can just hear the constant flow, so it probably sounds a little weird. I can understand that. I've heard constant flows with people that do the same thing I do. Some call it energy work. You can label it whatever the fuck you want. Medicate yourself, you fucking stupid piece of shit. Good, I'm glad we understand each other. But yeah, anyways, so right now we're going to talk about, the Sky News Australia one. The West will not be able to deal with the grip of radical Islam. What the fuck? Okay, Sky News Australia talking to some Saudi dude, right? And I mean, look, do you know the audience of these people? These fucking sick activists that all come from certain states here in the... Think about it. I know you can't because most of you don't know, but we do, and we've been watching all this in slow motion and people moving to these places and the activists since we were fucking kids, dude, for over 40 years. Let's put another shrimp on the barbie. fucking cracking. Hey, have you met the Jackal? Have you ever met the Jackal?
Breaking fire, Moosdale. Is that earlier or still happening? Oh, it says, oh, they're just showing the music again.
Fast as fast can be, you'll never catch me.
Live anymore.
Yeah, so again, you know, and they're the ones that for years, those areas and activists, not necessarily Sky News Australia, but when you see the people connected to it and the activists, and then you see the networks and magazines and other shit those people are connected to, you go, oh, okay. Yeah, it doesn't take long to connect the fucking dots. Right. So they're well known for causing fucking problems and racial divide and fucking bullshit, systemic fucking immigration crap. You fucking bitches want to knock it the fuck off? What a fucking ugly red dress, ugly fucking glasses. You look like shit. Who the fuck you think you're talking to? Fucking Saudi dude probably wants to fucking bitch smack your ass. Dumb fucking cunts causing problems all over the world. I don't know. You think, I know, they make you think, yeah, you're helping them make money. They think you're fucking evil fucking people. You do help them make money, so, but yeah, they still think you're fucking evil, nasty cunts. But they're not going to tell you that. We will. Who am I speaking for? You got a problem with it? Say something. Fuck off. Look at that lovely ribbon of highway. I saw above me. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. Yeah, so anyways, they're well known for causing, sorry, the anger comes from the years. Yeah, the Tucker Carlson. How about you tell them all about it? Because we know for a fact you're friends with a lot of those people. Or acquaintances at least, business partners. You know the fuck we're talking about. And then the little fucking ridiculous, how embarrassing when you went to talk to Putin. What the fuck are you thinking? A moment to bring understanding and clarity and talk to someone like a human being. What a fucking puppet show. Woo! They're gaslighting you. Yeah. Now you're just another fucking gas cloud. Poof! Up in smoke. That's where people like you go. Psh, dust in the fucking wind. Already. We just breathed you in. And we breathed you out. Hopefully we transformed you. You know when they say you breathe air in, it does something, it filters. You want us to breathe you in through our nose? You'll have more nitrous oxide that way. You smell good. Don't you smell terrific? We're going to breathe you out through our mouth. Like we're having labor. We're going to birth you. And hopefully we birth you into an aware human being that's going to fucking humble yourself with the small little fucking window of time and opportunity that you have to be a fucking decent human being and drop your fucking bullshit and get real and acknowledge the facts and concerns here with the vaccines, the overprescribing of SSRIs. Okay? What happened with our children? Okay, they vaccinated them behind our back in 2013. Least of our fucking worries. And when you see what happened with our 2 children before that, okay, our first child, born in 2004, vaccine entered in 2006. They didn't want to listen to the experts, people like Dr. Bernard Raxlin and others, experts from all around the world that told them why my system was predisposed. Be careful of the vaccines. Remember what they said? And they were very specific to say it's not the fucking vaccines. It's not just the vaccines that cause it, but it most definitely can trigger it, and you're more susceptible to those injuries because your system's already damaged from years of abuse. Whether that's your own fault or someone else's, I mean, I'm sure, you know, it was programmed into you from somewhere. the guidance. I don't know. I mean, you know, some just go astray and you're just a loser and there's no hope for you, and we should lock you up like the animal that you are. You nasty fucking cunts. Right. So anyways, what the fuck is going on here is what needs to be addressed. I don't even care about the murder attempt. Okay, he beat up a little boy in the tub, and what these sick motherfuckers say about that is so fucking disturbing. Private investigator in 2009 who tried to tell them, and what they still say about that is fucking sick, disgusting, and disturbing. And when you see how some of these networks and people are directly connected to the nasty fucking druggies and slugs and pieces of shit sluts that took advantage of good people around here and are directly connected to some of those so-called suicides and accidents that we know damn well wasn't. Yeah, some people's children were targeted and killed too. You nasty fucks who went down to Florida, we know what you did. Okay, remember when we told you, investigators too, and people down in Florida, you can go back, it's all documented, and we told you those microchips were going to be coming soon. We can hear their communications because you see, by them listening to us, right? I know they try to make it, they think that there's no connection because the people that they have listening to us don't have right access to that. Exactly. Trust me, this is so intricate, you have no fucking idea. You have no fucking idea. Anybody that taps into our space and listens to us opens us up to anything they've ever thought or typed into the internet. Believe me, it's imprinted in your DNA, your energy, your vibration. I know where you live and I've seen where you sleep, and I swear to everything holy, your parents are gonna fucking cry when they see what happens to you. I'm telling you, we see it every day. It's horrible. People get watching and listening, and we tell you when and where it's going to happen, and we tell you a lot of the trafficking and when microchips are getting transported. I know back in the day it was VHSs. Remember in the 90s, the fucking chicken fuckers and that bullshit? What was his name from the trailer park? David Upham? Big tall guy. Big ape-looking guy. David Upham. I know, we used to sing a song to him. When there's something strange in the trailer park, who are you gonna call? Dave. You know, he wasn't someone you could depend on. He was just some weird pothead computer guy. I don't know, he might have worked. I'm not really sure. I don't know, you can check into it. He had the VHS tapes with the animal porn on it, bringing it around, showing it to young teenagers. And I was a little bit perturbed by this. I remember, you know, I'm like, 14, 15 when this stuff was going on. I remember thinking that. So trust me, we got a lot of people that watch us. We don't get to say too much. And, you know, we see them at the store. Like, hey, I was hanging out with these people. This weird dude, I think his name was, man, I'm not good with names. I don't know, he lives over by Huzzies. Yeah, Huzzies and those apartments. Yeah, I remember that. I do. Thank you, officer. Yeah, we got some investigators and people that are going way back and investigating this stuff when it comes to the child and animal pornography and abuse and these lines of operation. So yeah, his name was Dave Upham. And you already have the names of the other people from different parks. Yeah, I know. I see where they went after targeting people and getting the retards, and how some of those games are played, getting people behind the wheel intoxicated. Right, it's at their own will. It's nothing. Hey, all they did was take advantage of someone, a mentally ill person, a drunk person, someone who didn't know any better, and that's wrong. We try to look out for that, and because we are victims of it pretty much our whole lives, we're very familiar with it, and we can spot it like so quick before it even fucking happens. Right, so you're not going to tell us anything, dude. Yeah, so believe me when I say the proper authorities need to address what's happening here. This is so fucking sick and disgusting and disturbing when you understand the history. the drug trafficking, the investigations, the busts over the years, and how a lot of these druggies and traffickers are working with state people and others. The fear of the non-vaxxers, how they promote that and they depend on it. Just like the torched earths theory, we can go way up to those levels where they got people actually believing the world was going to end in 2012 because of it. Some weren't falling for the sun flare thing, but they believed the napalm stuff, that they were going to napalm areas. Right, so they were buying tickets to paradise because they either thought people are going to napalm or there's going to be a sun flare. 2012 Enigma. Yeah, wake the fuck up, Father, Mother, God, or both your feet on the ground, motherfucker. Yeah, I'd wake the fuck up if I were you. Oh, you damn right we're pissed. Would you like me to put it in a cheer? Give me a P. P. You got your P. You got your P. Give me an I. I. You got your I. You got your I. Holy fuck. Signed, sealed, and delivered, dude. That's how it is in this class. I know I don't like it either. The tone of voice we're using. The forceful. Yeah, I don't like it either. It's horrible. I fucking hate it. I really fucking hate it. And I wish that people weren't doing such things to cause such a need. Right, but I mean, it's good too to have for classes, right? When you have a class of people and you need to have a tone that reaches out across. Right, we have microphones now. Amplification systems. I mean, there's always been amplification systems. But with the electronics and stuff, and you could whisper and the whole room can hear you, you know? Even when you think you're whispering below the Richter scale, they can hear you. They can. No, not them. They can. Yeah. It's almost like, you know, a focus. You gotta focus on what you're listening to. So, say you're standing in a room and someone's talking to you. There's music playing behind you. They're singing a song. Now, you gotta focus in. Sometimes you might start tuning into the song and be like, oh shit, I didn't hear what they said. You'd be like, what? I'm sorry. It's never good to just answer blindly, because you don't know what you might be saying yes or no to, or just shaking your head to. It might make them angry. It might make them angry.
And Gary sings Moonshine over Kentucky.
This black and bold smooth operator coffee is good. Smooth operator. SMOOVE. Smooth. It is good. It's really good. Got it at Walgreens. Oh, cool is that? Indeed. Indeed. But yeah, no, I don't like it either. Oh, you can feel the difference. Take it easy on that spine of yours. You know, I try to let it strengthen me. Right, I mean, say you don't want to focus on the music or what the person's saying, and you just kind of get lost, you're daydreaming, thinking about what you're going to have for supper. I mean, what makes it want to tune in or tune out to anything?
Britain is reportedly investigating its first suspected Ebola case in more than a decade after a hospital unit in Glasgow was locked down. Whoa.
Yeah, some are asking they're more interested in the solar flare thing I was just talking. Yeah, so when you see, right now, I think Stefan Burns is doing a live soon, or he might already have started it. The solar flare in California and how, you know, he has a pretty cool imagery. So you remember back, kind of like, remember Lyme disease and the Petri dish? Right, there was only like 2 labs in the whole United States that had the proper equipment that could test for it. Do you understand any of that? Okay, so I mean, this stuff would probably be good to learn about. Nobody seems to want to address it and just do what your doctor tells you. It's fucking sick. Quite disturbing. That's scary. No, stay away from me, dangerous drunk driver. What if my doctor's having an off day? He's just like, you know what? The world's gone to shit. We should just fucking all kill ourselves. You know, you're right. I mean, you never know. I mean, they have off days all the time. We arrest doctors all the time for murder. I mean, you just do a Google search, doctors arrested for murder. You'll get a lot of stories. Michael David McKee, 2026, vascular surgeon arrested in Illinois and extradited to Ohio, charged with aggravated murder for the shooting deaths of his ex-wife and her husband. You listen to your doctor. Dr. Jeffrey McDonald, 1979, a high-profile case involving a former Army captain and physician who was convicted of murdering his pregnant wife and 2 daughters. Listen to your doctor. Dr. Ronaldo Riviera Ortiz Jr., 2024, a Dallas anesthesiologist. Those are, you know, high-level doctors, right? Highly trusted with dangerous chemicals. Sentenced to 190 years in prison for intentionally injecting dangerous drugs into patient IV bags at a surgical center, which led to 1 death and several severe cardiac emergencies. Why in the world would a doctor intentionally inject dangerous drugs into patient IV bags at a surgical center? I mean, you gotta be really fucked in the head. Listen to your doctor! Dr. William Hussle, 2019, a critical care physician in Ohio, who faced 25 counts of murder, later reduced and ultimately resulting in a mistrial in 2022 for allegedly ordering fatal, excessive doses of fentanyl and other pain medications. Listen to your doctor! Dr. Brian Nadler, 2021, an internal medicine specialist arrested and charged with first-degree murder following a cluster of patient deaths at a hospital in Hawkesbury, Ontario. Any of you news people ever report on this shit? No, listen to your doctor! If you want to try Botox? We found it's not the greatest thing to use for wrinkles, really. I mean, it might have results initially. You have to keep getting the shots. If you don't keep getting them, you're going to turn into a prude. They've proven this. So keep getting them. It helps with your migraines. It helps with your migraines. Oh my God. I know that literally there's young teenagers getting this shit injected into them because they want to be cool. And the adults are telling them, start early. You want to start early. You gotta catch it early. Fucking sick fucks. Dr. George Blatty, 2021. A New York doctor indicted on 5 counts of second-degree murder for allegedly prescribing lethal, excessive doses of painkillers to individuals struggling with addiction. What? How does this happen? The legal consequences in these cases vary heavily, but in jurisdictions like Texas, deliberate tampering with consumer products causing death can result in sentences spanning nearly 2 centuries in federal prison. To review the details of famous historic physicians who killed patients, you can consult the PubMed Central PMC medical review detailing physicians who committed malpractice and murder. It's quite a few. But listen to your doctor. I know it's psychotic. Like you don't there's so many things that we could show you over and over again. It's like, yeah, you people are psychotic. That's scary. Can you get them the fuck off the stage? No, you're just gonna let them keep going up there every day, reading the prompter, scaring people, lying to people? Really? Huh? You nasty fucks. It's a fucking disgrace, is what it is. It's a disgrace, and it has been for a long time. So it's not your fault. No, it's not your fault. Don't feel guilty. Just no, go ahead. Just stomp over all the helpless people. Go ahead. It's been happening for years. It's okay. You can't stop it. Run. Go ahead. Go. Take. Grab what you can. Save yourselves. Security. Anyways, yeah, it's amazing what a lot of those people fell for and invested in. Right, Mr. Wilcock? Hey, Mr. Jones. It's fun telling each other fairy tales, huh? Staring at the beautiful women. Looking at you? Oh, I think so. They're looking at me. It's looking at you, kid. Smiling in the spotlight. Yeah, so anyways, any rational people want to address the actual issues or just keep catering to fucking schoolyard childish bullshit? Honest question, folks. It's 628 here, or 1800, 1829, whatever you say. 1829, great year, huh? Let's look up what happened in 1829. Major historical milestones, including Andrew Jackson's inauguration as the 7th U.S. president, the founding of London's Metropolitan Police, cool, and the signing of the Treaty of Adrianople. So the founding of London's Metropolitan Police, 1829. Wow. The United States got their first established municipal police force in Boston in 1838. Boston. Boston. Cool. Before this, law enforcement relied on this is so cool, we got that. Before this, law enforcement relied on volunteer night watches, town constables, and the American South. Armed slave patrols, which are considered by some historians to be the earliest formalized policing entities in the country. This is fun stuff to learn about. This actually would be great for the class. You got history, current events, skills and training, learning about our justice system. I mean, there's so much there. This is a great... It has a little rundown here. The evolution of the U.S. law enforcement features several historical milestones. It's done a lot of the work for you. Do you want to talk about the meaning of the word God, or do you feel like a boy or a girl today? Don't you listen to them. Do you have Karens and druggies for parents? We can help you. Yeah, they're fucking psycho. Anyway, 1704, the Carolina colonies established the first organized slave patrols to establish control, capture runaway slaves, and squash uprisings. 1789, the United States Marshal Service was created by the Judiciary Act, becoming the first federal law enforcement agency. You can go to usmarshalservice.gov. There's a lot of good stuff on there. 1838, Boston formed the first American city police force to safeguard goods, maintain order, and replace the ineffective night watch system. Yeah, and it is interesting that Time Magazine has some articles on that. It is interesting that you think of London, the Tea Party stuff and all that. It's cool. 1845, New York City established the second major modern municipal police department. So New York got the second one, 1845, 7 years later. Let's see. How do you say that? Feniex Industries has more articles on that. Feniex, Feniex Industries. 1857, Baltimore became the first department to officially issue pistols to its officers. 1857, they got their first pistols. Isn't that so cool? It's really fun. It's so neat to learn about, and then fast forward to today. I mean, it opens up. I mean, you got so much education here, learning about technology, history. It really helps to bring an understanding and appreciation to, I guess, life, right? God, I don't know where you want to go with that. Cleanliness is next to godliness, yeah. You can read more about the timeline of early policing through the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund. For a look into systematic historical roots, the NAACP provides information on the origins of modern-day policing. Looks like 3 articles there on the NAACP. So there's so much different, and then it stems off, and you can find a lot of different fun stuff, and come up with your own activities. Make a comic strip. I don't know. You can be creative, I guess. On paper. On a board, a screen. I don't know, maybe you can write a book about it. Right, just that right there, just that little bit of simplicity. And then again, being able to incorporate, right, remember how they wanted to amp up the security and surveillance with our schools and hospitals, mental facilities, and pretty much, bring the education that we've been talking about, that a lot of people are like opening private businesses about and profiting from on the side. Capitalize on pretty much all the things that should be being implemented in our healthcare facilities and Western medicine and schools. Yeah, totally scary what's going on. I think a lot of people agree with that. I know a lot of people agree with that because I'm actually repeating the words of a lot of experts who are just exhausted. Yeah, they've been going at it for years, and they're quite sick of being targeted themselves. And again, some of them have had their kids targeted and killed and colleagues. So. Yeah, I'm not sure where the human element is or how so many people are just not even acknowledging a lot of these things. You gotta go? You get diagnosed with bone cancer? Quick, go, run. Much love, health, and peace, everybody. You get the skivvies. You get the skivvies. They probably got something at Walgreens for that. You're welcome. All right, I'll see you over in class. Okay, thanks. Yes, you're welcome. Thank you.